This whole scenario with Felicity Huffman going to prison over the SAT and college scandal really had me thinking. I wonder if my kid would take the same deal. I got a 17-year-old, and he's taking SATs now. He's looking at colleges for the first time. So I wanted to test him on it yesterday, and I recorded a conversation. He didn't know I was recording him about this very thing to see if he would what he would do in the same scenario. And it's an interesting conversation.
Well, now, for the record, because you have a twisted mind, all these parents in the college admission scandal say their kids had no idea what they were doing.
That might have come up.
Okay.
That might have come up.
All right.
It was a windy road, I'll tell you. It wasn't nearly as straight as I thought it was going to be. So we'll get to it here in just a second. But I think the point of this whole segment here is really you are who you want to be and who you are, two different things. And from day to day, you will get caught up in cases where your integrity is at question. And what you want to do and what you're going to do are two different things. There was a great one going around on Twitter the other day.
I have a moral dilemma for all of us. This comes from @ParkerLawyer on Twitter. Precisely what would you do if you were a college kid and your professor sent an email meant for his assistant to you instead? An email with tomorrow's exam attached. This happened to my daughter. She emailed him and told him he sent to her by mistake. Today in class, he ... So you get an email from your professor.
Yes.
It was meant for his assistant with the exam. What do you do?
Thank God.
Get on my knees and pray. Thank you, Jesus.
I would like to put our interns on the spot.
Sure, bring them on up.
Everybody step up to the mic.
I would bring them up one by one, but I don't know their names.
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding.
All right, Becca, you're first. What would you do? You get the exam, what would you do? And if you've seen this on social media, don't give it away.
Well, being in PR is all about ethics, so I think I would say something to my professor, but then I would also look at it. So, just to kind of get an idea, because who knows if they changed the test, they might have just changed a few things around. I don't know, but I would say something.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, your little attitude is so precious. Oh, being in PR is all about integrity. That's precious. That's really precious.
All right, Dolores, what would you do?
Okay, well, I'm in PR too, but forget ethics. I'm like, Mo, I'm going to get on my knees and pray. Thank God. I take those answers. Yes, I would be so happy. I mean, I would get a few wrong just so it don't look like I copied the whole thing. But I'm taking every single one.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yes.
Right.
Alyssa D, step up to the mic. Love the new hairdo, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, it looks wonderful.
I do. Oh my gosh, thank you.
I didn't realize you had a new hairdo until just now.
Thank you.
Did you guys know? Oh, did you know?
No, I had no idea.
Chopped all of it off.
It looks very good.
It looks amazing, though.
Thank you.
All right, what would you do, Alyssa D?
Gosh, that's a tough one. I know my dad's listening, so I'm going to say the right thing here.
What would you really do? What would you really do?
I'm probably a mix between what Dolores and Becca said. Look at it, let the teacher know, but also get a couple wrong so it doesn't seem like I looked at it.
So why let the teacher know then?
Because I don't want it to be a situation where the teacher went back and checked his or her email, and was like, by the way, I sent this to you. I'm kind of holding you to that academic expectation of integrity. So at least make it look like I tried to do the right thing, but still kind of help myself.
What are you guys doing?
Mo's praying. He's happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. You're looking at it. You're not telling anybody. You're taking the quiz. You're getting an A on it.
I would still tell the professor, though. Just in case, but you got to protect yourself. Just in case he doubles back and realizes he did it. And then if you don't say anything, then he's going to think that you were dishonest. So I would look at it first, but then I would act like I didn't.
All right, so you look, what's the timing of things? You look at it, take the test, and then tell him? Or when do you send this email indicating?
No, I would look at it, study it, and then as soon as I'm finished, I would say, hey, you sent this to me by accident. I don't want it. Take it back. I didn't look.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You got to protect yourself.
Got you. Okay.
Would definitely just accept that as a blessing.
Yep.
And take those answers. And then if he doubles back and says, I accidentally sent you this, I'd be like, oh, I just now got here.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see the email, like I was too busy funneling beers.
Yeah.
College.
Current me and college me would have two totally different answers.
I was, yeah.
I would look at that. I wasn't even in college to study. So if somebody handed me that like golden ticket, I would have definitely cheated. Now I would definitely send it back. But back in the day, yeah.
All right. So again, to reread the initial tweet, precisely what would you do if you were a college kid and your professor sent an email meant for his assistant to you instead? An email with tomorrow's exam attached. This happened to my daughter. She emailed him and told him he sent to her by mistake. Today in class, he handed out the exact same exam. Halfway through, he told everyone to stop, then announced that he sent an email to all 60 students with the exam attached.
Oh.
Only 6 reported it. Those 6 got A's. The remaining class discussion was on ethics and how important it is to be honest in a dishonest world.
I don't
good.
like it.
That's genius right there.
That is good.
100% genius.
She followed up with, I feel like that exercise was more valuable than the exam itself.
Whoa.
See, I was sitting there going, no, he's a dummy.
Yeah.
He's a dummy. He made a dumb mistake, and I'm not
Yeah.
his assistant, but I don't need to answer for his dumb mistakes like his assistant should and would. So I'm going to accept those. But now it was a test.
Yeah.
And now let that wash
I've
over
been
you.
foiled.
Sent to 60 students. 6. Only 6 reported
Wow.
it back.
But
Okay.
how many of those students
interesting.
are hitting the whatever? They're smoking too much. They smoke themselves dumb, and they didn't check their email, or they didn't even know there was an attachment or know what they got. That's not fair. I would argue that 6 of them are
Try,
honest,
Donnie.
but at least 30 of them are just potheads.
The Bert Show.